This officer had a peculiar hobby. Whenever he captured prisoners of war, he would cook a meal for them. He spat into his helmet, then poured in the leftover wine. Next, he added a bit of leftover rice and finally sprinkled some breadcrumbs on top. A truly disgusting dish was thus prepared. Then, the officer walked up to the barbed wire with the helmet in hand and ordered the prisoners to come over and eat. A young recruit among the prisoners was just about to approach when he was shot dead by a machine gun. The officer was startled and immediately ordered the machine gunner to cease fire. He then selected the next target. The officer commanded the prisoners to eat the food in the helmet like dogs. The prisoner, who had been starving for 3 days, could no longer bear it. Ignoring how revolting the food was, he buried his faces in the helmet and began to eat. The soldiers nearby quickly grabbed their cameras and excitedly recorded the scene. Seeing the prisoner eating, the officer picked up a stick, scared him away, and then made all sorts of exaggerated gestures, ordering the soldiers to capture it all on camera. But at that moment, a troop carrier suddenly pulled up behind them. They had brought in a group of new prisoners, who were immediately pushed out of the vehicle and locked up. Seeing that the prisoners were carrying various musical instruments, the officer came up with another way to torment them. He entered the prisoner camp, pointed his pistol at the chin of a Navy prisoner, and ordered him to sing an enemy military anthem. However, the new prisoner was not afraid and flatly refused the officer's demand. The officer was furious and immediately knocked the prisoner down with the butt of his gun. The other prisoners just stood by silently, not daring to resist. To inspire them, the prisoner began to sing a battle song from his own army. Fearing that the other prisoners might rise up in rebellion, the officer shot the Navy prisoner. The prisoner did not give up and continued to sing. The officer fired 3 more shots, emptying his gun, before the prisoner finally fell. The officer rushed out of the prisoner camp, grabbed a submachine gun from one of his teammates, and opened fire on the new prisoners, killing them all. Seeing all the prisoners lying dead, the officer turned and left. But he did not realize the fury that had been ignited in the hearts of the other prisoners. That night, the prisoners suddenly began to sing battle songs. The officer went out with a lamp to check the situation, only to find the prisoners charging under machine gun fire and knocking down the machine gun tower. The officer was so scared that he forgot to run, and the prisoners were already in front of him. The next day, when the soldiers came to transport the prisoners again, they found the scene in chaos. All the prisoners had disappeared, and 3 soldiers had been killed.